Bagh, and this is the only small entrance that we have. And they have made these statues out here to show that these were the people like these had gathered for Vaisakhi, that fateful day when they were all shot. And this was the only entrance. And today, of course, there's an exit. There were children, there were old people, young people, all had come for celebrating Vaisakhi, which is a festival of the Punjabis. So this is the only, can you see? This is the only narrow entrance that was there. But today we have another exit. So these were the houses, the original houses of those times. Today they've landscaped it and they have turned this beautiful patch of land into a beautiful park in the memory of those people who laid their lives that day. Such were the soldiers that fired those 1650 rounds indiscriminately at the unarmed people that day. The dead and the wounded were lying in two or three layers. About 1600 people were dead and wounded, and the survivors had a horrific tale to tell. So on the plaque it's written that the people of India hate tyranny and oppression exercised by monarchs, landed aristocrats and British bureaucrats as much as any other unsophisticated, honest people. This is the historic well that people just jumped into, trying to avoid the bullets that were being fired on them. And this was full of blood and bodies that day. It was so sad. Well, that's the well. All enclosed now. These are the original bullet marks here in squares and rectangles drawn on this wall. Well, that's the Jallian Bagh monument, solemnizing the senseless killing of those unarmed people that fateful day on Vaisakhi, the great festival of the Punjabis. A pond surrounds this monument today, and this is full of lotus flowers and old banyan tree. So, well, this is a samadhi. Jallianwala Park was named after the person Jallian. Walla means belonging to, and Bagh means park. And they've spruced up the park today like this. These are the bullet marks, as you see. Ancient banyan tree. See how the roots hang. This is the people tree, the salvation ground as it's known as. So here it's inscribed by Uddam Singh. He writes, "I do not care about the sentence of death. It means nothing at all. I do not care about dying or anything. We are suffering from the British Empire. I'm not afraid to die. I am proud to die." And Bhai Bhagwan Singh writes, "Indians, my countrymen, become one nation, hold the sword, hold the sword, hold the sword." Muhammad Iqbal wrote, "सारे जहाँ से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी ये गुलस्तान हमारा." And this is again a couplet from Gadar Di Gunj. "Take a pledge on your own life that you will remove slavery from Hindustan." So that is it. So these are certain sayings out here just to make you think what we are doing today. Is it really in keeping with these martyrs who gave up their lives, fighting against injustice and foreign rule? Look at the pine tree. The monument out there. See, today we do have an exit. They have made an exit. But in those days, that was the only entrance and exit that I showed you. Well, this is the exit today from Jallian Bagh. Wish it was there that day. He was scrambling like ants, running helter-skelter to escape the senseless killing, the bullets that were fired, and there was no escape. This is the exit, and here outside you have Mandir Bhakt Namdev Ji.